everybody, welcome back today. We are going to be doing a batch of Honey I Washed the Kids. It is a Lush dupe and it is a very, very nice soap. It is, the fragrance description says, honey with a splash of citrus and floral notes with warm vanilla musk. And this soap does contain vanillin but does not turn brown. So, don't know why, but it just doesn't. So I'm going to do this one in a white base, and then I'm going to do some colors. I'm going to actually do neons. The first one I'm going to do is a purple neon. This is from Nurture Soap. And then from TKB I have the old neon pink. And then I also have, I love this one so much, but this is the neon orange. So I'm going to use those three for my colors and then white for the base. And then I'm also going to pipe on top of this one again. This is batch 2 of the 12 I talked about in my last video. So everything is melted in here, so I've got my usual additives going on. I need a paper towel though. 1 second. There we go. So I've got pre-measured out my heavy cream and my goat's milk powder, and then I've also got my colloidal oatmeal and my kaolin clay, and I just kind of measure them out into these baggies. And all of my soap batches are the same size, so I just go ahead and measure these out ahead of time so I can just grab one and dump it in. Okay. Let me go ahead and get those incorporated into the oils here. And so I've got my lye all ready to go, and it's room temperature because I master batch it and I keep it in these mason jars with the lid on so it doesn't evaporate, and it stays good in here for a long time. So anyway, I've got my silk in here and some sea salt. So I'm going to go ahead and get that in. Alright, and I'm not pouring out of that bucket this time. I've got some things to pour with a little bit better. I didn't like pouring out of those other cups. Alright, let's get this soap going. Get those oils off the top down in there. But this is, again, that new recipe that I'm working on with the 6 different oils in it. I posted the recipe in my last video. Alright, I think that's good right now. Got it nice and emulsified. And this is not a fragrance that I have worked with before either. But I think that it performs pretty well. I've watched Jen soap with it. I don't recall her having any problems with it. This one is from Be Scented, by the way. Alright, so this one is going to be the one for the white. Alright, let's see how that does. And then I want a majority of white, but we'll see how much I can get in here. My little, here's paper. Alright, let's see what we have left here. I always make too much colors, but since I'm piping, I kind of want some of the colors for the piping on top too, so I'm okay with that. And I'll scrape the rest out into this other bucket over here. Sorry, my arm's in your way. Scrapey, scrapey, scrapey. Okay. I'm gonna let my puppy outside. I'll be back in just a minute. Well, it's definitely a lot warmer here now. I'm in Missouri, and it has been frigid, but all the snow's melted off my deck, which is really nice. I don't mind that at all. Alright, so I've already got my titanium dioxide mixed up over here with some distilled water. And so I'm going to go ahead and add that to here. I don't know how much I'll need, we'll see. Such a tiny spoon. I didn't think to get a bigger spoon to scoop it out with. Alright, we'll go with that for now. It doesn't have to be white, white, white. It can be creamy white. That's fine if it doesn't brighten up anymore. But let's see what else. Okay. I absolutely love these neons, and I've been wanting to play with them in a soap, and I thought, well, I'll try it in this one just for fun. Alright, there's some of the purple. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'm going to move this white one out of the way for a second. So I've got some of the neon purple going on in here. This one is going to get the orange. Let's see. Let me try and use this side. Hope that's enough color, and if not, I'll add more, but okay. And then the next one's going to get the bright pink. That is definitely a really pretty bright pink. Okay. Let's give those a mix, and then we'll get our fragrance in there. I always like to mix my colorants first because, and then I always like re-stick blend when I add the fragrance for some reason. But it seems to work out okay. I know a lot of people like hand stir in their fragrance, but I did that once and I got a lot of fragrance pockets, probably because I didn't mix it in very well, but as long as it doesn't seize on me, I'm fine. Alright, I'm going to put my colors up there for just a minute while I get this one blended. Well, that one's really not near as white as I would like it. I'm actually going to add a little bit more. We'll just go that route and dump some in. Let me see if I can angle my camera a little better. Maybe not. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. I'm going to start with the orange and give that one a stick blend. Wow. Look at that. We definitely got neon going on. Okay, next the purple. Gosh, I love these colors so much. Alright, I'm going to go rinse my stick blender since I'm going back into the white over at my sink. Alright, that should get it. Alright, now I've got the fragrance here. I'm going to go ahead and add that into my containers here. That smells so good. Alright. I'm going to get all of that out of there. This fragrance oil has a really high usage rate, so I do believe it's 100% if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, it is. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get these stick blended up and then we'll get to pouring. Beautiful. Actually, we're going to go in with the orange first. And the purple. Guys, this is staying really fluid. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side. Okay, let's get our mold. Hope you guys can see that okay. Alright, I'm going to actually start with a good amount of the white. And then I'm just going to kind of alternate colors. So I'm going to start with the purple. And like I said, it's really fluid, so I should get a really pretty swirl. I probably will not hanger swirl this one. I'll probably just let it, do its thing. We'll go that, and then orange. I might be waiting for a little bit for this one to set up to pipe. I almost want to take a hanger and just do like a zigzag across the drop just to see like what that would look like. Alright, and it's starting to thicken up just a little bit. You guys, I think I will take a hanger in there because I did a drop swirl and it was about the same consistency, and I wasn't quite sure how that one was going to cut, but it ended up being a really typical drop swirl. There were just a lot of them. But I thought, what if I would have like went back and forth maybe to kind of break up the drops a little bit. If it would have been little wispies or something. I don't know. I'm going to try it today though. We'll see at the end of the video. I'm going to give this a stir just because it is getting a little bit thick. Gosh, it really does smell good though. I don't order from Lush very often because I make my own stuff, but I don't make shampoo bars and I like their solid shampoo, and it comes in this fragrance right here and I absolutely love it. Okay, I'm going to go in with one more layer of color before I get the hanger. Yeah, you can definitely see the thickening going on. Let's see, orange. Okay. I just love that pink. Wow, that's so cute. Okay. Alright, so let's get our hanger. I think I changed my mind on the hanger. I'm going to use just a little skewer to just kind of go in and twirl it up a little bit. And I'm going to go back this way and do the same thing. Alright, that should be interesting inside. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more white on top and then we'll bring you back for the piping here. I'm just going to even out the top with the white. It's a little fuller on one side than the other. Alright, we're going to leave it at that and we'll bring you back when we're ready to pipe. Alright, you guys, I got all my dishes done, so I'm going to check and see if this piping is ready to go. And this loaf of soap, I'm going to use a bigger tip, and I'm also using my cloth bag that I like a lot better, so hopefully this piping will look a lot better. But I hope it's ready. I don't know. I know the white I put in first was a little bit runny, so we'll just have to see. No, I think it's going to be okay. This one's a closed star tip. Alright, so there's that. So I'm just going to go down the center. and then do some more on the sides. Okay. And there comes some of that orange. I have to fix that piece. The purple was the one that was really, really firm for some reason. Alright, just do one more fat one on the top. That's an interesting looking one, huh? It smells so good though. I don't know why, but I have a hard time just making a plain colored soap. I always like all the bright colors. I've got quite a bit of soap left in here, so I don't know where to put it. Here's a little gap here. Little gap there. Gap there. Alright, there we go. Okay, so there we have Honey I Wash the Kids. That's going to be a tall soap, but I like it. And I think I actually will glitter this one. Let me give it a spritz of alcohol. Alright, I'm going to go grab my glitter over here. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of glitter. This is biodegradable. And I'm just going right down the top of it. There we go. Alright guys, there she is. Honey I Wash the Kids. Let's get a little zoom in here. Alright, so there's the end of the loaf. Alright guys, stay tuned for the cut. We'll be right back. Hey guys, we are back today to cut this soap. This one is Honey, I Washed the Kids, and I am using my old cutter because this top is too high for my bud cutter. So, actually, let me scoot that back. So, I have this crafty little tool. It's a hacksaw, but it has a guitar string on it, so it works like a wire cutter. Sometimes you just have to improvise. There we go. Got my spacer in there for 1 inch, but look at that swirl, you guys. I love those neon colors. And then there's the high top there. So that's a pretty tall bar. Let's see what this one's weighing in at. I'm just curious with this new recipe. Yep, that's 6.5 ounces. So it's a good size. Yeah, I realized when I was cutting my last soap, this one's taller and that one was about at its limit, so just kind of guesstimating about where the line is there. So far, so good. Let's see. There we go. Oops. Ooh, look at that swirl. I like this size because it's a perfect, like, width for your hand, but it's not one of those great big wide bars, so I really like that. Oh my. I will have to try to keep the piping a little bit lower if I can, but I don't know. I really like that tip that I used in that one. That was a great big closed star tip, I believe. Uh-oh, got a little bit crooked on that one. I need to prop that end up on something. Ooh, that's so pretty. I have blue neon and a couple of other colors too. I'm kind of excited to play with. I have a lot of soap to make, so I'm sure I'll find one. I was thinking about doing my rainbow sherbet in some neons. I think that might be cool. Oops. Yeah, this is not my favorite way to cut soap, that's for sure. You know what? I'm going to grab a different one. Oh, you know what? I bet that one won't work either. Okay. It, too, is too short. All right. It's got a big dent. That one might have to be my bar. wonder if I could... Nah, I don't want to do that. Ooh, boy, that's right at the limit there. That's got a lot of little swirls in it. This one did the same thing. One of the sides, I think it was this one, got a little bit hot. That smells so good. I'm really glad I didn't muddy up the colors. I was worried about that on this one, because I stirred it really, really good with the... I think I used a chopstick on this one, or a skewer. A lot of doggies outside. It's nice tonight here, finally. Felt like spring outside. It's funny, like a week ago we were frigid, and today it was so nice. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Probably say that every time. Oops. Oops. I want to forget my spacer. not sure how I feel about this top on this soap yet. I keep looking at it and like some of them are just so crooked. I haven't piped soap in a long time though. And I've never been that great at it. But let's see. I think I'll end up with a big sample here. Oops. Alright. There is that one. There's a lot of pink in that one. And let's see how much this bar weighs, the last one. Nope, it's under 6 ounces, so I'll probably cut this one up into samples. But well, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share on all your social media. You guys have a great night. Take care. Bye.